When dividing a polynomial p of x by a binomial of the form x minus c, where c is a real number, we can use synthetic division. Synthetic division is a simplified version of long division and is best explained through an example. So suppose I have a polynomial p of x that needs to be divided by the binomial x minus 1. That means that c in our case is equal 1. We'll start with writing the polynomial p of x, which is the dividend in the standard form, in the order of decreasing powers of x. If you look at our polynomial, it is already in the standard form. Then we'll write the coefficients of that polynomial in the order they come in that standard form. So the coefficients are, leading coefficient is 1, then we have 8, 11 and negative 20. To the left of that list of the coefficient we write our value of c, which is 1, and between the c and the list of coefficient we'll draw the division symbol. Now we are ready to perform synthetic division. So we'll leave a little bit room and we'll draw a horizontal line. The division, synthetic division, is done in the following way. We'll start with rewriting the leading coefficient below the horizontal line in the same column. So we'll write 1 in here. Next, we'll multiply c by that number in the position under the horizontal line. We multiply this, so 1 times 1 is 1, and we'll write it in the second column under the second coefficient. So that's going to be 1. At this point we'll add those two numbers and write it below the horizontal line, and that is 9. And we'll repeat the process. We'll take 1, the c, multiply by 9, which is 9, and write it underneath the third coefficient. And then we'll add those coefficients. So we'll have here 20. And we do it again. 1, the c, multiply by 20, and write below the last coefficient, negative 20. And add those coefficients. That's going to be 0. We'll get a list of numbers, and the last number below that horizontal line is the remainder. So this number will be always remainder. Let's call it r of x. And the first 3 numbers, or remaining numbers, are coefficients of the quotient. So these numbers form coefficients of the quotient. Quotient written in a standard form. Therefore, we can say that q of x, since I have 3 coefficients, the q of x is the polynomial of the second degree. Q of x is going to be x squared plus 9x plus 20. And the remainder, r of x, is 0. Therefore, if we use the regular quotient notation that includes dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder, we can write that x cubed plus 8x squared plus 11x minus 20, which is the dividend, divided by x minus 1, which is the divisor, equals the quotient, x squared plus 9x plus 20, plus the remainder over the divisor, which becomes simply the quotient. We can write it also in different way by multiplying both sides by x minus 1, and that means that we'll write x cubed plus 8x squared plus 11x minus 20 is equal quotient, which is x squared plus 9x plus 20 times x minus 1.